Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 88 of Isolate, Meditate, Create. My name is Jessica Lynn Johnson, and I am the founder and CEO of Soaring Solo Studios. And Soaring Solo is a company dedicated to the direction and development of one-person plays. So welcome to day 88. Pretty impressive. We've been meditating together for so long during this time. And for any of you who are new and joining us, the purpose of this is just for us to gather together in community, to have creative expression, while we are still undergoing the pandemic and stuck at home much of the time. Please make sure that you have something nearby you to write with and write on, and that you are in a comfortable seated position because we are going to start with meditation. So go ahead and just slow everything down, close your eyes, and let's just start with focusing on our breath. Deep breaths in. Audible exhales out if you need them. And just really allowing ourselves to come into this present moment, focusing solely on our breath. And just notice any thoughts that might be passing through your mind or racing around inside of your head. Notice them, but try not to attach to them. Just let them float through, letting go of your to-do lists and your personal dramas, and just being here right now in this present moment. Allowing your mind to become a blank canvas, a clear slate. And just imagine that with every in-breath, you are breathing in warm and nourishing light that is filling and expanding and relaxing your body with every breath, empowering you, comforting you. And start to do a body scan from the top of your head to the bottom of your feet. Just slowly surveying every inch of your body, noticing where you might carry some tension or discomfort or pain. And just breathe into those places, further relaxing and releasing. And just feel the energy of support that is available to you right now in this space. So literal support of the ground or the chair, the bed beneath you. The support of everyone on this call right now, holding space for one another's creative expression. My support for your creative expression. And most importantly, your own support for showing up today. Just bask in that energy of support for a moment. And start to imagine that with every in-breath, you are breathing in things that fill your cup, things that serve you in this moment. So imagine on your in-breath, you are calling in abundance and love and passion and curiosity and forgiveness and kindness. support, encouragement, innovation, whatever you need to call into your experience. Just imagine on your in breath that you are powerfully bringing that into your life. And with every out breath, imagine that you are releasing things that do not serve you in this moment, that you are pushing them away from you. Things like negative thinking, limiting beliefs, unforgiveness, bitterness, resentment, lack, scarcity, fear, jealousy, intimidation. Let those things go and replace them on your in breath with things that serve you. So just continuing on in this cycle of breathing in what serves you and exhaling what does not. And imagine now that your breath is starting to transform. And as you continue to breathe in things that serve you, now on your out breath, you are able to give back to the world, whatever it is that you have to offer. So imagine on your out breath, you are giving back to the world your humor, your generosity, your faith, your encouragement, your kindness, your patience, your forgiveness, your love, your passion, your creativity. Whatever you can share with the world, just imagine on your out breath that you are giving back to the world and just continuing this cycle of giving back and also receiving. And in the next few moments, I'm going to guide you through visualization, keeping your eyes closed and your breath deep and your body relaxed. Just go on this journey with me. Try not to control it or make sense of it or censor yourself in any way. Just see what comes up for you. I want you to call to mind a creation of yours, a creation. So maybe that's a piece of art or a play or a book or a poem. Maybe it's a child that you brought into this world. Maybe it's a home that you've helped to create and cultivate. It can be anything that you felt you helped create or created on your own, but just bring to mind this creation. And as you call to mind this creation, just remember as many of the details around it as you can. When did you create it? How old were you? What time of year was it? Where were you as you were creating it? Who else was involved, if anyone? Start to recall as many of those details surrounding your creation as you can. And how long of a process was it creating this? Was it something you did in an afternoon? Did it take years? Is it still in the process of being created? What's been the lifespan of creating this thing? And why did you create it? Were you divinely inspired? Did you have a professional agenda? Was it a dream of yours? Why did you create this thing? And did you have any support? Were you part of a team? Did you have a partner? Were you spiritually led? Did you create it on your own? Who all was involved with this creation? And how did you feel and how do you feel about this creation? Is it meaningful to you? Are you proud of it? Do you have judgment around it? What feelings come up for you around this creation? And what impact did this creation have on your life? Did it change your life or change you, transform you in any way? How are you different because of creating this? And just take another moment reflecting on this creation and seeing what else your intuition and your imagination want to reveal to you. And just be with this for another moment or two. And taking another deep breath in. And on our exhale, opening our eyes and coming back to this present moment. Hopefully you got something meaningful and memorable out of that. I'm going to be setting my timer for 8 minutes. And I just ask that you write about whatever came up for you. So some ideas you could just write from first person narration, just talking about what came up for you, the memory of it, reflecting on the past. You could activate your narration and make it present moment and be reliving it as it's happening. You could create a scene between characters, and in solo theater, you would be playing all of the characters. You could write a piece of poetry or song lyrics, or you could even personify the creation and give it a voice. So you have 8 minutes. I'll let you know when your time is up. Please be as uncensored as you can, giving yourself grace for a first draft. About 2.5 minutes left, 2.5 minutes. Okay, go ahead and wrap up your writing. And if you wrote it in a journal or scrap paper or something like that, I always encourage you to transcribe it into a document on your computer so it's somewhere safe. And especially if you think you might want to turn this into a solo show or a memoir or something like that, then you want to be able to see it culminate into a full document. So a little bit of advice with that. And I also encourage you to share it with someone that is supportive of you and your creative expression. And a lot of times it's good to ask for some gentle feedback in terms of praises and questions, what they resonated with and what they had questions about with your writing. Okay, so turning your attention into the chat, I'm just going to finish up today with some announcements. So I put them in there twice. The first time it all got jumbled together, so I did it again. So first, Isolate, Meditate, Create is happening again next week, 9 a.m. So that's the 14th of October. Please tell your friends and join us again on this exact same link. No RSVP necessary. And then Sunday, October 11th, continues the Black Voices Festival over at the White Fire Theater. And Smokey Campbell, who is a valuable member of the Soaring Solo community, is presenting his one-man show, Shady. It is part fiction and also inspired by his truth. So it's a fantastic look at the, I guess, the corruption in the prison system and his journey as an African-American man. So I would really encourage you to tune into that. It's beautifully done. He's a very skilled solo artist, so you'll learn a tremendous amount watching him. It also has a lot of multimedia, so if you're thinking of having multimedia in your one-person show, it would be great to see that. And also just learn what it looks like to do a solo show live streaming these days, because that's the new normal. So that's happening Sunday at 6 Pacific time, and you can get your tickets on my website, jessicalynnjohnson.com, or you can also go to soaringSoloStudios.com and just go under events, upcoming solo shows. Tickets are just $15, and a large portion of the proceeds go towards saving the Whitefire Theater and keeping it alive. So please help us out and support. And I also directed and developed Smokey's show, Shady, so I'm also very proud of it. Let's see. And if you're wanting to work with me in a more professional capacity, just email me at soaringsoloartist@gmail.com, and I can let you know the different offerings that we have: one-on-one consult, small group coaching, power pair sessions, and also our new offering, which is an intensive. We've been doing that for a couple of months now. And so September and October are sold out, but in November, we are doing the Creating Captivating Characters intensive with Heather Dowling, who is a soaring solo instructor. She's also an award-winning and rave-reviewed solo artist herself, with 2 solo shows under her belt. And I mean, she's been doing this art for nearly a decade now. So really wonderful woman to learn from. And you'll be learning the tools and techniques specifically for creating characters in this genre, which is a whole unique, beautiful beast. So that's happening Wednesdays in November from 7 to 9 p.m. Pacific time on Zoom. It's 4 weeks. It's just $149 for all 4 weeks. And if you want more information about that, just email me at soaringsoloartist@gmail.com. If you missed any days of this meditation, or I've also started doing soaring solo strategy sessions, a lot of S's, a lot of strategy sessions, which are just tutorial videos about all different aspects of solo theater. And you can go to my YouTube channel for those free videos. Just search Jessica Lynn Johnson Soaring Solo LLC on YouTube, and you'll see nearly 100 videos on my channel with all kinds of good information and free meditations and things like that. My free class, my free solo theater class for November and December is now posted on my website, so soaringsolostudios.com under free stuff. So go ahead and reserve your spot. I do require an RSVP to attend. Don't have to have any experience, just show up on Zoom. And let's see what else. Lots of announcements today, but I think this is the last one. Okay, and then the Soaring Solo Salon, which is live streaming from the Whitefire Theater, is happening Tuesday, October 20th at 7 p.m. And that features 6 solo artists, and they are sharing excerpts from brand new work. So if you're considering doing a solo show or in the works, in the process of creating a solo show, this is a really great way to discover your own style when you see 6 different performers' aesthetics and how they approach the story. I think you'll find it very inspiring and informative. Even if you hate something, you will learn from it and what works and doesn't work for you. So again, that is Tuesday, October 20th at 7 p.m. More information for that can also be found on my website, as well as tickets. So soaringsolostudios.com under events and upcoming solo shows. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. That's a lot of announcements. It's all there in the chat. So I will leave the chat up for a few minutes in case you guys want to speak to one another and also jot down those announcements. So have a beautiful, beautiful Wednesday. Bye, everyone.